Hey guys, just quickly before we begin, this is not going to be another caving video, but I wanted to show you, I was finishing up here, and I found my first diamonds. First of the let's play, let's grab them and see how many there are, possibly without killing ourselves. That would be just great. Don't do it. Let's grab him. It's one diamonds. Oh, come on. Give me more. Well, there's not more. It's alright. We got our first diamond. Let's start the intro. Woohoo! Hello everybody and welcome to the real beginning of episode 2 of Let's Play Minecraft, where you go there. And we are building Hyrule, as mentioned in the very first episode. Anyway, we have started, or I have started, without you, on build number 1, the home. This is not, this, shield thing, sign thing, is not something I'm gonna do every day. Don't worry. However, I'd like to show you the progress. You've seen me cave last time I left you. And nothing in there, nothing in there. So, I've brought up this horse armor. I have quite a bit of iron. I have now some cows that I believe are ready to be bred. You guys sure are ready to be bred. And so are you. There we go. Chickens, you guys too? Here we go. Super. And this is the bottom circle of my place, my home. I've started this. It is pretty much a perfect circle. I'm gonna expand on it and harvest this. I'm gonna expand on it in this episode and talk about where I'm taking this build. Ideally, I will not forget during editing to have pictures or videos of this place, what it should look like or what I'm inspired by. I should have them on the screen. Maybe I forget them, but first I wanna start with a little guessing game. You cannot win anything. There's no way for you to do that, but you can guess with me how much wood I'm gonna get out of this huge thing. Let me tell you a story. I was chopping wood, you know, placing saplings everywhere, and then chopping down the trees and placing some saplings again. Not in an organized manner, but it was getting tedious, you know. It was something like over there, you know, just trees. Why would that XP not come to me? There we go. And then I just thought, okay, I have all my saplings now. I want to place them all down, and the ones who grow, you know, they grow. So I made a thick forest, which is actually really cool how it grew. And you can guess how much wood this is. I have, let me put it in a chest, the wood I have. This is all I have right now. Now I'm gonna need more axing, but that shall not concern you. Yeah, how much wood am I gonna get? That is what you can guess. And then I'm gonna chop it down. And I'm gonna see you once that's done. Alright, it is done. The tree massive thing has been chopped down. And it was a total of 9 stacks and 15. So that is about, oh god, math. Well, 10 stacks would be 640, and this is wait. This is 49 less. So 591 maybe? And over 2 stacks of saplings. It's quite a result, I gotta say. And with that together, we should get somewhere with this tree today. It is a tree house. And I want to plant these first. Just as I did before. No, not you. Ah. It's basically what I did. This is how you end up with a big ass tree like that. But when I started laying out that circle, I had it a little bit bigger, actually, but then I realized it's too much. You know, it is a lot more wood per level that I have to go up, and it's not really worth it. So I am going to slightly build out, like 2 blocks out to the top. Alright. Almost done with replanting my tree farm. These things grow quick too. You just watch. Alright, this is gonna be it. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Alright, how many saplings did we plant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Oh, that's gonna be easy to math. 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. With about 2 stacks, it's gonna be like 140. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, 140 saplings went into the making of this tree farm. Well, let's see what it can do. But not today. Not today. There was a dead chicken. I think they pooped their son into a wall. Which is mighty sad. Or no. Little chickens don't drop stuff. So a little chicken pushed their dad or their mom into the wall and it died. I don't want to build at night. So let's wait for the sun to set on Hyrule before we start this project. I have gotten a lot of apples, but if you've seen how big this thing was, it's really not that many apples. I gotta say, the apple drop rate is quite low. So this is just down for me so that I can get in. And you know me, or maybe you don't, but I'm gonna explain how I build. I build very badly, and if I have to talk while doing it, it's not gonna be pretty. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna have to do things over. See, they're already growing. And I think right now is where I wanna get one out. Wait, this is not gonna work. I need some placeholder dirt. Thank you. There we go. Oh crap, I need to have placeholder dirt all around because of the way logs work nowadays. Their sideways placement. So I've never been a big builder. I would call myself the explorer type of Minecraft player. I like maps and stuff too, but in just vanilla survival Minecraft, I always liked exploring. I loved caving, which for me kinda goes into the same category. But I like seeing new things. I like going places. Alright. This may be a bit tedious, but it's alright, you know. I wanna have you be part of the building process. So, oh god. Why would you do that? I have ladders, right? Yeah, I do. Nice. Well, I actually didn't need them just now. Doesn't matter. Ooh, pooping eggs. I can place it down there. Yep. Let's talk about life. One of my favorite things to talk about. Because, you know, I'm doing it every day. And I have a feeling that most of you are too. Let me actually check the clock to see how much time we have in this video. Alright, this looks good. Let's go one more. I had it before until all the way out to this circle. And I want to do that again, but as mentioned, up in the area. So, my life. I have done a lot of YouTube in the past year or so. Hey, it already grew into my way. Crap. That was smart. Or since I started YouTube like 1.5 years ago. Alright, let's check out if this looks any good. Yeah, I need to go one higher before I go in again, or out again. And YouTube has kind of been how I defined my life for well over a year, and not in terms of, you know, it's who I am, but in terms of what I do. I dropped out of university because it wasn't exactly what I thought it would be. And then I thought, hey, look, okay, let's take a break. And I took that break, and in that break I discovered YouTube. Alright, of course we are not done yet. We need more ladders. Yep. And these days, where I was just making videos all the time, I had to lie if I didn't say one of the best years in terms of everyday things I did that I ever had. You know, the routine you get. Yeah, I mean, if you're in school, you have this routine. You get up, you go to school, you do your homework, you got some tests every now and then, you come home, you do things. And now that I'm working, I'm having a routine too. I wake up in the morning, I go to work, and then I come home. And not to say that this sucks, and I'm not really happy that I am in the situation I am in now, but in terms of getting, you know, having the freedom to do whatever I want, to do these videos every day, basically on a, I mean, I made a few hundred videos, like 700, no, 600 videos probably about in that period of time. Let's go one more up even on this level. It has been all the freedom I had, and I gotta thank my parents that they let me have it and they didn't pressure me. I mean, after a while I was looking for a job because I knew I wanted to work and not go back to school right away. But it's hard. I have a pretty sweet degree, or not a degree, but I have a pretty sweet well, what is it called? You know, I graduated from what at the time was the best I could do for my age. Alright, yeah, let's... You know, right now this doesn't look too good. I had another idea and I want to do that right now. I want to have like little things that come out, like roots. Just to add to it. Oh yeah. That's what I like to see. Oops. And it's hard to find a job, and I never got really pressured. I mean, I felt that they'd like me to do something. I wanted to do something myself. But since I couldn't find anything, I basically had to rely on them, and they let me, and I'm really glad they did. But yeah, then I was just doing whatever I wanted, and I wanted to make videos. I was so happy with that. It was a super relaxed life. You know, if you think of a period of time where you have basically nothing to do, what is it like? I mean, I got up at 8 o'clock every day. I didn't have an alarm, but nevertheless, you know, I woke up because I had stuff to do. I didn't have to do it, but I knew what to do, and so I wasn't really getting a feeling of being all, you know, like a bum, basically. Alright, these... How do these look? Yeah, these look like I want them to. And during that period of time, you know, I was just... And then I got a job interview out of the blue, basically. You know, I was informing myself about future stuff, education-wise, I could do. And there's this thing called a Fachhochschule, and it's basically you get a bachelor's if you make it, you know, if you graduate from it. But it's not quite a university. It's more oriented in the real world. You know, it's not as theoretical. You do things for actual firms sometimes. It's very heavily laid out to basically have you prepared for a job while teaching you stuff, which is basically what I wanted all along, but could never get at university. Looks good. Looks good to me. Natural is the word I would almost use. And because I got a job interview, you know, it was my first one. But basically what I'm doing here is telling you the story of my last 2 years. because I've never gone into it. I've had snippets here and there, I told you, but never really like the whole story. Ooh, into the water. Wow, nice idea, Dan. Thanks, Dad. That seems about right. Yeah. And let's kinda connect these. So yeah, then the story continued with me checking out what can I do. Alright, that sounds like fun. You know, I wanna do computer sciences, and I look up. Oh, nice! They just moved it to the city where I live near. In, you know, before, if I wanted to do it, like just half a year ago, or well, now a year ago, if I had to do it, that would be an immense commute, and for me, that would be an hour. You know, I know American folks will now say, well, an hour. Hey, I do that to grocery shop, but it's a different story here in Switzerland. Okay. All right, this is very good. Super. I like this. I like how it turns out here. It's really just grown like crazy. Over here I'm not gonna do because this is in the way right now. I will, however, it's some other day, just for completion's sake. So then I watched what is the criteria to get in, and it was like, okay, you have this again, this basically, I don't know if degree is the correct word, but let's go for it for my lack of better English. I was like, okay, if you have this, you have to have 1 year of experience at work. And working experience, you know, have a job for a year. I was like, what? How am I supposed to? You know, all the jobs in this field, computer sciences, you know, I wanna program programs. I wanna do software. That's what I wanna do. And all of these jobs, even internships, they require you to have studied before, and they won't let you have a job if you didn't study. And so I wrote them. Hey guys, you know, I was kind of devastated too. Not quite crying, but you know, almost close to it. You know, it was like, oh yeah, I know what I'm gonna do now. This is so cool. And then they're like, nope, you won't, you suck. It was like a punch in the face. Alright, let's fill this in. Good. Does that look like a tree? Oh god, I'm in a chicken hole now. Alright. Suck it, guys. Oh god, the eggs are floating. This is no good. So I wrote them. I was like, hey guys, look, here's the sitch. I want to do this, but you're telling me I can't because I need experience, and I can't get experience because I can't study where, you know, at your freaking facility. And they're like, I'm doing silence because they didn't write back immediately because it was a Friday, and they didn't write back until Monday. But on the same Friday, I was, you know, kind of devastated. Okay, I'm gonna search for another job, I guess, you know, see what's what. And a company where I actually I'm contemplating whether I should go out one now or just leave it here, because honestly this is big enough for a house that is just to live in. So I think I'll go higher just now. I can actually do 2. I've previously applied at this company a different position, and they didn't take me because, well, I did not really have the qualifications. I kinda did from what they wrote, but you know, they probably had somebody with better qualifications, so they said like, oh, sorry. At least they told me we have somebody that's, you know, suited better for what we're looking for. But thanks. Thanks, but no thanks, you know. New big ass tree. Whee! I think there will be, oh crap, again. I need to move this, and I need to do that soon. There will be a balcony. Oh, maybe that level. Or that level. I think this level will be the balcony, so I have to go 2 more up and then do the quote-unquote roof. I don't have any more ladders to go up. Let me in. So, on that same Friday, you know, I crammed together. I took out my CV from its storage on my hard drive, and I dusted it off. You know how you do. Overlooked it quickly. Okay, still everything actual. I didn't do anything else. Nothing to add there, except more YouTube videos. And the position was for customer service, email, German. I've seen the thing before, but it was always German and French, and I can't speak French. I can understand it a bit, but not good enough to write people emails in French. That is good. Now I have to think about the roof. Am I gonna do stairs? It's kind of like, oh god, I'm in here now. Get away, cow! It's kinda like just a cone-shaped roof, but with point at the top. So either I do half slabs or I do stairs. Now I think half slabs may be a bit too unsteep. I think the word is shallow. Let me get like 40 stairs and check it out. So I wrote that same Friday, you know, still basically crushed from my realization that my dream job, or my dream study thing, oh wait, that's wrong, was not gonna happen, at least not right away. Here we go. I think this may be it. Oh god, no. Ew. Ah, crap. I wrote a letter, you know, for the application, and I sent them the thing. Is this correct? It is actually. And then I was like, oh well, you know, gonna wait 2 weeks, and then they're gonna say no, sorry, we can't, you suck. But oh, what do you know? 10 minutes later, the boss, which is now my boss, or who is now my boss, he's not an object. No. He's a person. A very nice person too. I like my boss. He wrote back. Oh, hey man, thanks for your application. I have a few questions for you, and questions in terms of when will you start studying again, and if so, when, and how does it look with military service and stuff like that. Basically, he wanted to know when can I start and how long could I be there. And that it was worded very much like, we want that guy. We just want to make sure he can stay a bit and start immediately. They were a bit, as I later learned, well, no, I guess at that point it was they. Yeah, this is gonna be good. They were severely understaffed. So they were basically very glad that I applied right when I did. And so I sent them, I can start tomorrow, basically, if you like. Of course they don't like. I mean, there needs to be a little talk, a little evaluation of my talent, stuff like that. And so then I didn't hear anything because it was Friday, and the guy wants to have a weekend. As do I. Oh, come on. It's just ridiculous. But so... Sorry guys, I'm derping here. I told you about my building skills, did I not? So Monday, first thing in the morning, he wrote, well, we're interested. And we want to have you come for an interview in next week, sometime next week. And I was like, yes, I'll do it. I'll come next Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday. I'll come next Tuesday. And then I had a week of being super nervous, and I may talk about that some other day. I'm gonna give you the overview here. I was super nervous for a week because it was my first job interview ever. I really wanted the job, and I'd never experienced something like that before, so of course I was nervous. There's no shaming being nervous, but I could handle it and stuff. Like you always can. Even if you're nervous, you can always handle the things that are being thrown at you. You just think you can't. And then I went to the interview. It was super nice, they were just like, hey man, this and this and that, and such and such. I think here needs to go a half slab. And then here we will continue with the roofing. So I went to the interview. Everything went super. I realized they are interested. They are very nice folks, and I'd love to have that job. Now, they also said they wanted to have a test writing, where I would write a few emails to customers, to see how I write with the style and mistakes and such and such. And then we went out of the office, and just in that very moment, outside, there was chaos. And we were like, what's gonna happen? What's happening? Who's doing things? And then it was becoming apparent the whole part of the city has lost the power. There was a power outage because on a construction site they cut a power cable. Wait, that's wrong. So I was there wanting to write emails, and I think these are gonna be half slabs and a block in the middle. This is a long episode. I know it. I feel it, but it doesn't matter now. Alright, that should be enough. So of course I was coming right in there, and everybody was just leaving, including the supervisor, who should have done the test mailing with me. And then they were like, well, alright, this sucks. Can you come next Friday again? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? If I'm not nervous enough today, I have to come back on Friday. But my supervisor then drove me home, or my supervisor to be drove me home. I'm living on the way of his, you know, it's not a he didn't have to go far. Alright, this feels good. This feels good. But then on that Friday, I sat down, I mailed, I was nervous again, but it was okay, you know. I was ready to leave, and then we just chatted a bit. The boss and the supervisor and me, and they were like, yeah, okay, we wanna hire you. And I was just so happy, you couldn't even imagine. Okay, you can't see the roof. What kind of place is this? Oh, there, missing piece. But that pretty much looks like what I had in mind. It's good with the stairs. I may do one less here. Come down with the roof, just one more. But this is the outside of my tree. Nice, next time. And that's how I got my job, by the way. That's why the videos have not been flowing regularly anymore. Anyway, this was building my home, the outside of it. It's roomy. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little story about how I came to be what I am today. And next time, we will do the interior of this place. And maybe refine these a bit. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.